Hello everyone, I am Mansi Taneja from Economic Times Telecom. Today I have with me Mr. Amit Malik, Vice President and Sales Leader, Ciena India. Welcome to ETTelecom. Let's start with Ciena's business in India and future plans. Ciena is the market leader in many optical and routing systems. So how would you describe Ciena's presence in here? Could you share some details on that?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you started with Ciena as the global leader. Yeah, Ciena is definitely a global leader in optical and routing systems, not only in that, but also in the services and the automation that comes with it. And it's not restricted to globally. In fact, the scene in India is not that different. The good part is that in India, we've been here for over 18 years, so that's a long tenure, and we kind of partner with almost all the tier 1 SPs in India. And our customer base is constantly growing. And the key difference here is I think our customers actually treat us as partners, not as vendors. Ciena has a considerable investment in India. You might be aware that our R&D facility here is one of our largest outside of North America, one of the largest number of resources that we have here, right? A number of firsts that have come from here. So typically I would say globally, Ciena is very strongly invested in India because we see a very strong future here. We are invested with all the large tier 1 service providers, and our customer base continues to grow here.
So Ciena has many firsts to its name. So could you tell us more about technology and innovations achievements globally and in India?
Yeah, before I actually answer your question, let's take a step back and see where the world is moving. What's really happening around us? There is significant convergence of optical and IP that we see, right? And that's where we are seeing the world moving to a converged environment. And Ciena is leading the way with the world's first metro converged router, which is the Wave router, which is going to be the game changer as we see it. WaveLogic 6 is another great example, 1.6 terabits per second, single wavelength solution, which is absolutely mind-blowing, right? The entire idea of coherent optical solutions, converged packet optical solutions, all of this originated from Ciena, right? 100 gig, 400 gig, 800 gig, we've been the leaders or probably the first in coming with all of these single wavelength solutions. And even closer to home, the R&D I spoke about, right? There is so much innovation that is coming from this place. In fact, most of the software, even for most of the cutting edge technologies and the products that I'm talking about are actually coming from India, and which is a matter of great pride for us. Our R&D setup here can simulate real-time networks. In fact, we have more than 4,000 kilometers of fiber spool here, which is absolutely unique for our customers to come and use this as a test bed. All of this fosters innovation.
Right, that was very interesting. Ciena has recently started manufacturing in India. Could you share more details on this? It's in line with the government of India's Make in India vision.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we definitely want to be aligned with that vision because this is where we see a huge growth going forward, right? As I said earlier as well, India is a country where Ciena globally is very strongly invested. We have one of our largest R&D facilities here outside of North America, right? And Make in India seemed almost logical, right? So we want to be closer to our customers. We want to change their user experience. We want to deliver them better TCO. In fact, if you again see the way the routing and switching is evolving, the way the traffic is growing, where the data is growing exponentially, we see more and more traffic to the edge. That means routing and switching needs are going to keep on increasing, but with a strong automation-centric approach. And we are very, very, very proud that out of our 25 purpose-built routers, the first of its kind is actually coming out as a Make in India product for us, which is definitely what our customers are also feeling great about.
So since Ciena is a big player in Indian market, so how do you support local communities here, and what's your stance on CSR, if you could elaborate a bit on this?
Absolutely. So Ciena is a very keen supporter of helping everyone achieve digital literacy. I think globally we are committed to bridge the digital divide. In India alone, we work with almost all the leading foundations like NASCOM, like Bharti. We have already helped about 25,000 underserved youth and adults on the digital literacy journey, right? We've helped set up labs along with some of these NGOs and foundations to help increase the whole idea of digital and technical literacy. Globally, Ciena has set aside about $10 million over a period of 5 years to drive this digital literacy programs. Besides this, we also do something called Ciena Cares, which allows our employees also to do volunteering activity. And in India alone, we've raised close to about $3.2 million to help local communities. Right? So CSR is absolutely at the core of what Ciena does, and Ciena is, I would say, is an organization with a big heart.
That was very interesting. Thank you so much for joining. It was an insightful discussion.
Thank you, Mansi, and thank you, ETTelecom. To just summarize what we discussed, we are very proud of what we've achieved in India, all the work that we've done with R&D, all the milestones, and the first that I spoke about, it is CSR is what we spoke is absolutely very critical. But I think what's very important besides all the achievements that I spoke about is our focus on people and our customers. As I started, our customers see us as partners, and that is what we strive to be. We want to partner with our customers to deliver cutting-edge technologies, to help them in their missions, to help them drive excellence as well.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.